and make me mine. Push play rewind, let's sweep outside, and so am I. You wanna slide like dynamite? Hey, your eyes on me, find out with me, baby. Yeah, next round on you, I'll take the two. Be good to you, my appetite. Turn my head with the side flip. I know you like it. Baby, go and earn it. Or stay frustrated. Let me draw your map so you know where you're at. Like to attract and you react. Hey, your eyes on me. Find out with me, baby. Yeah, next round on you. I'll take the two. Be good to you. My appetite. Hey, your eyes on me, hang out with me, baby. Yeah, next round on you, I'll take the two. Be good to you, my appetite.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD. If he doesn't run into any bugs, there will be a new strategy. Come on, David, hurry up. Come on, David, show us what you got. Come on, David, our patience running out. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well and welcome to another session about the Elite Backtesters, session 47 guys. Welcome and hello to everybody. Let me remove this screen and we'll say hello to Vlad. Hi Vlad, how you going mate?
Hey, hello David, hello everybody. How is everybody?
I'm going great, thank you very much. We've got a couple of people in today. Hi Rudy. Hi, the cook, and hi to Joel. How are you all going? Nice to see everybody here. As I said, we're at session 47 today. We're going to be going through the best results of last week. Plus, we've also got last month. We're going to be releasing all of the best results to everybody in the next 48 hours. So you guys we can put them into forward testing and hopefully find some even better strategies than ones that we've already got. Before we go into that, guys, we're going to go through very quickly a couple of slides. So first of all, welcome to everybody. Thank you very much for joining us every month. Like I said, we're at session 47 weeks working together, finding these fantastic strategies together. So thank you for joining us and thank you for being part of the amazing community that we are today. Joined here with Vlad. William unfortunately couldn't make it today. He's actually not far from me at the moment, but if we put the two screens on, it would have echoed. So if you have any questions for William, he's not far, but yeah. 6th of August, we are session 47. A quick disclaimer, obviously, as always, we are not in the slightest financial advisors. We're just building strategies here, guys. We're building them for ourselves, and you guys are hopefully building your own, and we're sort of sharing with each other to find the best settings that we can connect to bots, but not in the slightest financial advice, what we're doing here on YouTube. Another very quick warning. I think most of them are on holiday because there's a lot less scams at the moment, touch wood. But yeah, there are quite a few fake DaviddTechs out there. We never asked for any Bitcoin or any crypto from you guys other than the contribution to the community, which you'll find on DaviddTech or patreon.com. So if somebody reaches out to you as DaviddTech and says, give me €1 and I'll send you €2 back, completely ignore it. If you don't mind reporting it as well, that'd be great. Makes life a little bit easier for us. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
Stop
hard in
funding
Discord.
these guys to go to holidays. Just
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, unfortunately, they're getting better and better with AI and things like that. They can even imitate my voice and Vlad's voice, and yeah, it's getting pretty scary. So please be very, very careful. I will never ever DM you directly. Vlad will never DM you directly, and yeah, so please be careful, guys. This is crypto, you've got to remember. If you have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for. We've been crypto algo trading for about 3 years, mainly, well, all the time through algorithms and indicators. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I mean, we're becoming quite a big community, and we're getting information from each other. So I'd love to know your opinions and any questions that you may have. Today's agenda, we have obviously July's review. Vlad's going to be going through the backtesting results from last week, and also we have the rank updates, which will take us about 48 hours to get that done. What that means is that all of these testing results that you will see today and over the past month will be added to the DaviddTech website for forward testing, and you can also download them on your own TradingView and connect them to bots if that's what you want to do, obviously. A couple of other highs. Hi to Tom and Danielle. How are you both going? Nice to see you. Hi, Danielle. How you going, mate? Nice to see you. Danielle's working on a great project, which we're going to be working inside of the elite back testers together. Congratulations to him on what he's doing. So, yeah. Hi to everybody. Right. Okay. So I'm going to go very, very quickly through what the elite back testers are, what we're doing, what we're trying to do together. And then Vlad, I'll pass over to Vlad. He'll go through all of the hard work that he's done this week, because I didn't even introduce Vlad, which I normally do. I apologize, Vlad. Vlad is the man behind the whole of the community. He looks after not only the results, but also looks after all of the elite backtester. He puts everything onto the website. And with help from William, we're actually be able to connect all of these strategies over to your exchanges. So got two really good players here helping us build what the community is today. So I'm going to go through the elite backtesters, then Vlad will go through the results from last week. Not only will he go through the last week, he'll also go through the ones that we're about to release on the website. So elite backtesters, we're working together as a community to try and find the best settings. Now, I spent 2 years trying to find best settings by myself, which is long and lots of work. And about a year ago, a little bit less than a year ago, we decided to work together and try and scratch each other's backs and say, right, okay, if you send me your results or your settings, I can send you mine. As a group, we could hopefully build a huge, what was going to be a Google Drive at the beginning of database of best settings for all of those trading strategies, and then we built a website around that records all the results and screenshots daily, hourly, even every 5 minutes. TradingView as new trades come in, so you can see how the trading strategies are evolving live. So working together to collaborate to find strategies like these. These were screenshots were taken quite a while ago. We've got some that are better, a lot that are worse, but some that are better than these ones. But not only are we actually back testing, we are actually forward testing, as I said earlier. First of all, the idea was to put them into a Google Drive for everybody to be able to access. Now you have a website that records daily and forward tests all of the trading strategies in one single place, so you can go through and see how the trading strategies would actually react on real live markets. The reason we do this, as I just said, is many of the trading strategies that we build don't work as we expect. They're what they're most probably considered as overfitted, but that's all part of the game. And the way that we work around overfitting is to put them onto live trading live trading markets, or even a simulated market, to see how the trading strategy would actually perform on real live markets. That helps us to, as a community, to be able to see how they're performing. And like I said, you go onto the website, you can look backwards and forwards of using a tool that I created to see how well it did on back testing, and you'll be able to see also how well it is doing on live markets. You get all of the data on the website. But not only that, we have a prize pool for anybody who participates inside of the group. So there's two ways of joining the group. Either you can be part of the DaviddTech group community, and you can join by pressing a button inside of Discord. You get instant access to the Elite Backtesters group, and then at that point, you're asked to contribute by optimizing using the Optimiser tool, or doing it manually if you prefer, but probably be easier doing the Optimiser tool. And optimizing and finding your own settings. When you contribute and send those settings over to Vlad, you then instantly the following month, as we release them, or you get access to everybody else's settings at no extra cost. Other than that, the other way is to contribute financially to the group, which creates a prize pool that we give back to everybody at the end of each month. It was normally at the end of the month. This month it's going to be the 7th because lazy old me went on holiday for 2 weeks. So we've just given everybody a little bit more time to be able to put in submit their results, as I wasn't here for 2 weeks. Currently, we're giving back to the community 25,000. It's closer to 30 because we actually gave 3K back last week, I think it was. And today we're going to be giving releasing those results. So we're getting closer to 30K. Every month is around 2,500, plus there's a quarterly prize. As it says here, we started at 700. So as new members become part of the community, new Elite Plus, as we call them inside the community, as soon as they join, we increase the prize pool. Sorry. So come join us. Welcome to everybody. Thank you very much to everybody that's joined, and thank you very much for everybody that's participating to the community. This is where I give you over to Vlad, and Vlad's going to go through the more important parts, and that is the charts. Vlad, over to you, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Quickly just shifting towards my presentation. Yes.
Let's say hello to a couple of people very quickly before... There's a couple of hellos in the chat while you were moving over. So over to you, back over to you. You can say hello to everybody.
No problem. Yeah. Oh, Stephen. Hi. It's been a while since I saw you into the Discord. Hopefully you are doing great. And lots of people as well. So back to my presentation. The topics for today would be the last July setups. So we are going to also start, as of the end of this stream, the August edition, let's call it. Of course, later on, we are going to refresh the ranks inside our Discord up to 48 hours, but supposedly it should be a little bit lesser than that. And also the platform update, the daviddtech.com Elite Backtesters database is going to be updated with the July setups as well in up to 48 hours. So without further talking, let's just straight get to the business with the last July setups. Let me just quickly change my screen as well. There you go. Let me also load the magnifier as well. Hopefully you guys can see it. You cannot. Let me just quickly... Can you cover the chat for a little bit, David, for me? You're on mute,
Can't hear
David,
me.
by
It
the
was
way.
me. It just got Stephen that said that he's been around, but been busy. Totally understand, mate. No problem. It's summer as well. SPN's below. Hi, SPN. How you going, mate? And Danielle. Yes, of course. I knew it was you, mate. No problem.
Right.
We're good.
Should be best,
we can see the screen, mate. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome. So, again, straight to the business. The strategy is on Bitcoin on 45 minutes. we do have the top and bottom by DaviddTech, which is a refresh to an older strategy that we had, which is based on finding tops and bottoms of the charts, of course. And we have a 48%, 79%. I was looking at the wrong numbers. A 79% net profit, which is considerable considering is that we have 358 total closed trades. I do see multiple take profit levels, so that would mean it's more probably like 200, 250 actual entries. So yeah, win rate 76%. Profit factor, if you are into it, if you're optimizing by that, good for you. Me personally, not so much. 1.77, and the maximum drawdown of just 6%. You can definitely tune up to the stars, I suppose. Both the maximum drawdown, hopefully the least, of course, but the net profit 79%. You do have so much wiggle room to maybe achieve like maybe 600, 500%, but you're also going to increase a little bit the maximum drawdown as well. Starting strong, that's awesome. On to the next one, we do have again BTC USDT on 2 hours. We do have a strategy made possible with Botify. With Botify, you can load multiple indicators and use them as source in order to build strategies. You can load one indicator, two indicators, some confluence. You can put rules as entries, exits, use the other settings for the DaviddTech boilerplate, and you can create beautiful algos or even more beautiful like this one. We do have a net profit of 112%. Total closed trades, a good amount, I would say 245. I would aim for more than 300, but still, if it works, right? If you can check quickly the performance over months, it's quite of a, let's say, a win, a loss, a win, a loss, and so on. And of course, here and there, we do have multiple win streaks. Like, for example, here, 5 straight months just wins, which is amazing to see. Back to the charts, we do have a win rate of 71%, profit factor 1.5, and a maximum drawdown of just 13%. I do see single take profits, which is great. So yeah, that's awesome. A pretty good looking strategy. Maybe lately the equity curve is not looking that great, so I would wait for the equity curve to exceed this level from here, and then you can decide if either it's good or bad to go live with this strategy. But at least I would wait for this strategy to achieve this point over here in time to achieve this level in the equity curve over here.
What are the two indicators that are being used for that one?
I do see the RP-MAR and RP-MARP. I never heard of this one. Have you?
Not used it before. No, I've never back tested it before.
Awesome. And of course, the stochastic RSI, which I believe everybody's familiar with, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. On to the next one on link on 2 hours. We do have again the top and bottom. David, you have 5 minutes in order to put together a chart and present the strategy to everybody. We are going to leave David 5 minutes from now on, and no longer like jumping like out of the bed, like, hey, talk to me about this strategy now. You know?
Absolutely. I'm gonna
so we must be friendly with David.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that.
Exactly. Hashtag be friendly with David. Let's start the movement. Right. Net profit close to 200%. Total close trades a little low. It's 77. However, for a 2 hours, it could be like a strategy to beat the buy and hold. Let's quickly check how it does that. Buy and hold ratio. At some point, it was way better. However, over the time, you could argue that trading this strategy would be better if, of course, the backtesting results would match the future. That's one thing that must happen in order to make this statement. You could argue that trading this strategy would be better than just holding a link. Right, going to the numbers, the win rate 48%, profit factor 1.72, and the maximum drawdown of just below 15%. Are you ready, David? Has been 5 minutes.
Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Keep going, mate. Keep going.
That's
Keep going.
cool.
I will add them all to the chart. No problem.
No problem. Let me know once you're done. So on to the next one, we do have the Ethereum on 1 hour. We do have one of our newest strategies, of course, the Super Strike Maverick, an interesting name if you ask me. We do have net profit of 146%, total close trades 218, which is great for a 1 hour strategy. That's, I would not say great, but it's a bare minimum in order to be, let's say, pretty active. Like, for example, let's say we are over here at the end of the July. We do have three trades so far. So in like 6-7 days, there is about like one trade each 2 days, 3 days, which is okay for a 1 hour strategy. If you wish a higher frequency strategy, make sure you do check the DaviddTech Elite Backtesters database. Total close trades 218, win rate 60%, profit factor 1.66, and the maximum drawdown of below 15% back again. On to the next one on Doge, a coin which I didn't see for some time, which is great to see back again being popular. I think Elon Musk hasn't promoted Doge in like 1 year or maybe like 6 months or something like that, if I remember correctly, which is a bit strange. I remember him tweeting about it like once every 3 days. I don't know what's happening, but regardless, let us know in the comments if you know what's happening with the relationship between Elon Musk and the Dogecoin team. On 45 minutes, the strategy. Oh, they're waiting for an update?
I think there's an update on Dogecoin coming either this week or next week. It may have already been this week. I'm not sure. I have a look.
If I remember, Doge is on Ethereum chain, right?
Yes, yeah, Ethereum, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's
Things should be faster.
Copy.
Right. So we do have the strategy called the MACD Liquidity Spectrum. We do have an amazing 622% net profit. Total close trades 165 for a 45-minute strategy. That's okay, in between the minimum and the okay amount. Win rate 55%, profit factor 1.46, and the maximum drawdown, a pretty high one, above 40%. You can definitely try to reduce it, but you're gonna also lose a little bit of profit as well. So maybe try to get in the neighborhood of 25, 30 if you want a little bit more risk. And then you could argue get into like 500 net profit percent. So yeah, equity curve looks pretty good. I mean, here we had the top going back up, and then again we have a flat top over here. Overcoming this top right here would be a great point into considering going live with this strategy. Am I going to the next one, David, or it's time for you to
I can do very quickly the top and bottom if you like. Let me just move over to the screen for you. Let me present my screen. Hopefully this will be good. We got it here. So there was 2 versions of the top and bottom. What I'll do is I'll go through the indicator itself very quickly and how that works. Let's put it onto the screen. Window, entire screen. This one here. Normally that should be good. Yes. Okay. Cool. So we have this is the indicator, the top and bottom. It's a new indicator that we've found. Looks very much like the Arun indicator that we backtested a long time ago and was quite good at filtering out trades. So I generally go over to the settings and change the style over to green and red, but only from my understanding. Let's make it a little bit thicker for here, just so we can see it. Very simple. There's 2 algorithms behind it. You can use the background color to identify entries. There's 2 ways of using it. There's the 50 line. So we've added a 50 line in the background to make sure that we get only the best entries, which wasn't part of the default indicator. Make that white. So what we would like is in the top and bottom indicator is we'd like the background to be green, just like it is there. So the green being above the red when we're taking long entries, and the red above green when we're taking short entries. That's how the actual indicator works. Now, there's, like I said, several ways you can actually move the 50 line here. A couple of people have sent us quite a few good setups without the 50 line, and that just gives you wherever the green goes, the red goes over the green, we get a red background. and the other way around. Whenever the green is above the crosses over the red, we've got the green background. Now, I actually built two setups for this. One was using the MA, which is the Arnaud Legros moving average, this one here, as our entry. So this was the first one. Let me make it a little bit thicker. I'm not sure of the length. I don't know. Depends on the strategy itself. I'm going to put it on 60. It gives it a little bit of room to move around so we can see it. Make it white and a bit thicker so we can see it here on YouTube. Okay, so this is the ALMA, the Arnaud Legros moving average. When price is above it, we're looking for longs, and when price is below it, we're looking for shorts. That was the first confirmation that we had, and that's the one that Vlad just showed everybody on the setups a minute ago. But we also had the Ichimoku. Oh my goodness, I can't pronounce it. Ichimoku. Oh my goodness, man. How long have I been doing this? Cloud. This one is a bit confusing for anybody who may not have been using it. Yeah, it's a predictive non-lagging indicator. So it tries to predict where market is going. So we're actually looking over here at the cloud over here. When the red is above green, we're looking for shorts. And the other way around, going to have to go a bit far back on Bitcoin at the moment here, for example. But you'll probably be, your candles would be all the way back here, and your crossover would have been here. So when green is above red, we're looking for longs. Now that is our baseline. So anything that happens where there's a crossover or anything like that from the top and bottom indicator after they've crossed would be a valid entry. The background is works with the non-lagging part, but actually puts it onto the candle where you are, so helps it to be a bit more understandable. And that was it with my terrible pronunciation after all this time that I've been doing this. Oh, there we go. And then I've just gone over. Let me move us back over to this chart. There we go. That's better. And I'm going to put back onto your chart, Vlad. Back over to you, my friend.
Thanks for explaining as well.
No problem. The dog from Dogecoin is died, of course. That was the. Yes.
Oh,
yes. There's a new meme coin out there. Yeah, they brought in the owners brought a new dog, and they've launched another meme coin around it. I'll let you read up about that one. Anyway, back to where you were.
Definitely. So on to the next one. We have Bitcoin 1 hour. We do have the T3 Nexus, which is again a very popular strategy within our community, the T3, and also the Nexus wording as well. We do have a net profit this time of 82%, total close rate 206. For a 1 hour strategy, again, it's in between bare minimum and let's say an okay amount. Considering it's a single take profit strategy, it's fine, I guess. 60% win rate, profit factor close to 1.8, and a maximum drawdown of just 6.2%. You can definitely try to leverage it out a little bit more. You could also achieve like maybe in the 300s, 400s, but then you're going to also get into margin of like 12, 18%, and so on of maximum drawdown. On to the next one on NMT. On 30 minutes. What a nice win rate over here, or win streak, actually. We do have this time an amazing 9,500%, even more than that, on the T3 Nexus plus the stiff indicator, which is great. For 30 minutes, having 225, it's again in the minimum and the okay value, I would guess. Win rate is, if I can check correctly, it's single take profits, which is great. So we have a win rate of 63%, profit factor 2.1, having a higher than 2, that's great. And a maximum drawdown of just above 15%. Looking amazing. I'm definitely expecting this strategy to be, I don't know, bonkers, I guess, in the future. Again, a small argue would be to wait until the equity curve exceeds this point in time over here. And yeah, could be a great strategy and go to try it live. On to the next one on NEAR on 1 hour. Little bit of a mix of trades over here. I guess it tried to get into a trend, but it failed. And then again, there was a little bit of downtrend over here, and it got these trades right. now the uptrend, and it got like 5 or 4 trades right, then again a loss. So yeah, very trend friendly, I would guess, strategy. Checking the performance over time, you can see that December was always profitable, also January, February. So I would guess it's a pro winter strategy. I don't know. Would be amazing to be so. And yeah, recently has been doing great. I mean, if you can check July, 53%, that's wow, that's pretty good if you ask me. Into the numbers, so we have the steep surge. We do have close to 400% net profit. Total close trades 226. Single take profit, so their number is accurate. Win rate 48%. Profit factor 1.7, very close to it, and the maximum drawdown of 22.6%. Looking pretty good so far. Wow, that's a great number. This time on WIF on 15 minutes, we do have the Williams strategy, which I also tried to optimize based on David base settings, which were shown over YouTube. And I also got, if I remember correctly, David settings were on Bitcoin, and I tried to optimize it on Ethereum on the same time frame. Maybe it was like 1 hour or something like that. And I also got some pretty interesting results. That's why I always recommend beginners to take David's base settings. So you could argue them as base settings, as YouTube settings, however you wish to call them, and try to build from that. Maybe change the crypto coin pair from Bitcoin to maybe, I don't know, Solana. See how it goes. Maybe it won't be the very best equity curve ever, but then you do have something to work on. Improve it, get more trades, get more win rate, get more profit, and scale out of that.
Absolutely.
So the numbers, we do have 215% net profit, an amazing number of 1,189 total close trades. It's multiple take profits. However, I guess it's like 800 trades so far, which is great. You can definitely try to filter it a little bit more, try to improve maybe the net profit, because the win rate, it's pretty much there. However, since it's multiple take profit levels, each take profit level achieved is considered as a win. So maybe you can try to filter out the periods inside the equity curve. For example, this one, maybe it won't happen again. This kind of like extremes going downfall. Yeah, sky is the limit, I guess. You do have maybe like half the total close trades to maybe filter out. Try to improve the profit, try to improve the win rate as well. And also the maximum drawdown. Maybe you can bring it to like a friendlier 15%, which would be great. Again, sky is the limit, guys, when you have over 1,000 total close trades, even with multiple take profit levels. You could argue that.
Yeah.
Right. On to the next one, which is again a very crazy one. We do have Bitcoin on 2 hours. We do have the trend tornado. I believe that's the first or second entry, if I remember correctly. Let's not judge. Let's call it maybe first or second one. We do have very close to like 15,000, which is great, like net profit. That's amazing. I guess it's a single take profit level as well. We do have total close trades 221. Win rate is 53%. Profit factor 1.7. Maximum drawdown 32%. These crazy strategies, we are going to also check them after we finish the stream. And you can also find them, I guess, up to 48 hours from now inside our platform as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. On to the next one. On Binance Coin, we do have this strategy on 1 hour. Trigger happy version 2. Again, a crazy number if you ask me, over 1,300% net profit. We do have 304 total close trades. It's again single take profit levels, which is amazing for 1 hour strategy. That's in between okay and amazing number. Win rate is 54%. Profit factor above 1.5, and the maximum drawdown of just below 29%. Overall, looking great. You can definitely try to reduce that a little bit, but you're gonna also risk a little bit of net profit as well. However, having more than 1,000, that's way more than I would guess average out of the let's say an average of trading with bots, I would guess.
What's the buy and hold on on Binance Coin, on BNB.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to check. It's
Cool. Read your mind,
crushing it
brother.
by far. Exactly. That's amazing. On to the next one. We have a strategy on MNT. On a 1 hour, we do see some wins. We have the Steve zone, 231% net profit, just 32 trades. Let's quickly check the buy and hold equity.
Thanks,
It's
Rudy.
there, but still it's beating it, but it's still somewhere in that neighborhood. So I guess you can also try to maybe optimize it a little bit more, try to get even more trades if possible, try to be less aggressive on maybe the net profit or maybe the win rate, but I guess the 56 win rate is not that aggressive. Maybe the net profit, but then you could also increase the total close trades number, and then try to optimize in a different category. Maybe, for example, the strategy is very keen on ADX. So if you're going to be less aggressive on the ADX, you're going to get, let's say, maybe 100 trades. When you get to that amount of trades, try to optimize on other field. Maybe, I don't know, the take profit level. Maybe you could get like into like a better net profit with more trades. Maybe you're gonna go from 100 to maybe 90, if you understand what I mean. So that way you can generate even more trades and try to keep or maybe get even to like a more amount of net profit. That's something that I'm going to address this Thursday inside Discord. I'm going to have a 1 hour of how to optimize in real time, and out of that, in a couple of weeks or sessions, I'm going to also build a cheat sheet, I guess you can call it, on how to actually optimize based on my, I don't know, experience of 3 years inside this community. It's going to be great. I invite everybody to join. It's going to happen inside Discord. Yeah, I guess put into your schedules. It's either, if I
Cool.
believe correctly, it was 2 p.m. UK, David, or 1 p.m.
1 p.m. UK time. So
1 p.m. UK. Ask. Definitely expecting you guys to be there as many as possible. I know it's still summer. I know you still have vacations. You have Ibiza to be there, and so many other cool places to be. But yeah, if you want to stay inside in a Discord room and try to learn something new regarding optimizing trading strategies, I'm your guy, I guess. If you want to learn how to swim, I'm not your guy. Not at all. I don't know how to swim. Just saying. Right. Jumping into the next one, we do have a strategy on Rune on 30 minutes. We do have 666. What a number. Net profit percent. Total close trades, we do have close to 300. I do see single take profit levels, which is awesome. Win rate is above 50%, profit factor 1.78, and the maximum drawdown of just below 18%. That's amazing. On to the next one on Bitcoin on 1 hour. We do have the T3 Nexus plus Steve, a combination of, let's say, the top 5 most popular indicators inside our community. David, you could argue that?
Yes, yeah. The T3 definitely is, especially with the Stiff is one of my personal favorites for removing bad trades. But at T3 definitely the best.
Awesome. Net profit above 800%. That's great. For a 1 hour strategy, we do have close to 400 total close trades on single take profits. That's amazing to see. Win rate is very close to 60%, 58%. Profit factor just about 1.5, and the maximum drawdown of just above 18%. Looking very good, actually looking very healthy as well. There is no like sideways momentum, maybe here, maybe a little bit here, but nothing really to worry about. This strategy should go right to the upside, which is amazing to see. On to the next one, we do have it on near again on 45 minutes. We do have again the trigger happy version 2, a very popular strategy. I would like to argue as well. Very close profit to 600%, 592% to be more accurate. Total close trades 158, single take profit levels, which is awesome, what I like to see. Nothing really bad with multiple take profit levels. However, it's a little bit more difficult, I would say, to trade them rather than single take profits. The backtester on TradingView, it's not that accurate with the win rate and also with the total close trades when you're referring to multiple take profit level strategies. So you do have some, I would guess, sticks inside your wheel. That's a Romanian old say, but yeah, that's pretty good.
Perfect. There's
Win
so many
rates,
things to think about when doing multiple take profits. I mean, you've
exactly.
not only have you got the backtest results have a bias to either the upside or the downside, because each and every level of a trade is considered as a new trade. So if you've got 3 take profits, one trade could be anything between 0 trades with a stop loss, or 3 if it hits all 3 of those levels. And when you take it to live trading, it just you've got to think of things of slippage of each of those take profit levels and all of that kind of thing, which those kind of things just make it so much harder to trade as algo traders. If you've got like you guys the limit and you're taking profits manually, it's a lot different to the way that we're doing things automatically on TradingView as such.
Agreed. Right. Win rate very close to 65%, profit factor 1.85, and a maximum drawdown of just above 20%. Overall, a very good and healthy looking equity curve. It's a little bit on the hard top side over here. So if you're going to get maybe like 3 or 4 trades that are winners, you can definitely consider going live with this strategy. Also, quickly checking the performance over a couple of months. We do have 2.5 years of backtesting data. So far, summer is doing great. This one was like the very first month, the currently August one, that was losing one. However, maybe December would be great as well. October as well. Spring as well is looking pretty good. So yeah, very good looking strategy. Getting pretty close to the end. We have this time a strategy on a Solana on 30 minutes. We do have the trend hook. Again, top 5 heads down strategy inside the community. Definitely getting like, I don't know, strange vibes with it, considering how many great others great other strategies are coming, like for example the Trigger Happy version 2, the Maverick, and so many others that could potentially dethrone a top 5 strategy. Great to see.
Competition.
Great new, exactly, competition. That was the word I was looking for. Great to see competition towards the top 5. That's one kind of competition that I really like.
Yeah.
Right. So net profit 370%, total close trades 177, win rate is 55%, and the profit factor of 1.46. I do see single take profit levels, which is great. Again, a very trend friendly strategy, which is great. And the maximum drawdown of just below 39-40%, a little bit high. Definitely you can reduce that by playing with the leverage and the risk management factors inside the strategy. And of course, you're going to risk a little bit of profit as well. However, you can make it a little bit more friendlier. Right. This time we have, let's say, something out of the ordinary. I would like to quickly mention that behind the scenes, we are still working on the other side of our community, the Forex side, the indices side, the many other than crypto assets that we are currently active for. So this time we have a strategy on mini e-futures. We do have the Braid & Co. strategy, which is, I believe, 4th or 3rd newest strategy inside our community. The numbers are not that great. However, we have so much time to scale on. We have, I guess, maybe close to 15 strategies right now that are being incubated within this kind of territory out of crypto, which is great. We have 47% net profit. We have 12 trades, a little bit low, if you ask me. We have about 1 year of available data on TradingView on 15 minutes. Win rate is 50%, profit factor of 5, which is great, nice. And the maximum drawdown of 7%. David, if you'd like to address a little bit the other side of the community that we are currently building.
Yeah, sure. So it's been something that's been requested quite a lot in the community recently. obviously, as crypto goes up and down, people are getting more interested. Well, not more interested, but I think it's more the fact that we're more members inside the community, trying to look outside of crypto. I personally am a crypto only trader at the moment, although I'd like to diversify my portfolio a lot more. But you have to take things in steps. So I've been learning everything that I possibly can about algo trading whilst using TradingView and using crypto as the asset. So we've had a couple of submits recently for Forex. I'm adapting the boilerplate in the background so that we can offer Forex as backtesting results. There won't be any like real bots at the moment, but there'll be backtesting results that you can copy over to your own TradingView and trade them with TradingView. So we'll go step by step into the Forex world, and we'll also add other assets like Vlad just said to increase and diversify our portfolios and everybody else's. Well, if that's what you choose to do, obviously. But so it'll be something that's a bit fun and exciting for the end of the year. We're looking to start doing that as of the September sort of time. Start introducing little by little. It won't be all in one go because looking after all of this already is a big amount of work. So we're just going to go in and do it little by little until we get there finally and have an actual full system in place for Forex. Yeah, so quite excited about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, September will be amazing.
Definitely,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. We've got a couple of comments. We've got William who's using machine learning to tweak the settings. I'd love to know how you're using that, William. Yeah, love it myself. The ML LR, if you're is that the indicator that you're using, or are you using something different there, William? I'd really like to know. Been trying to look into a couple of things. I've added to an optimizer that I built in the background, some ChatGPT, so it kind of gives us idea on how we can optimize as I go optimization through the optimization, which kind of worked. I've done quite a few machine learning, but nothing that has really brought as much profit as just our standard strategies here so far. But I'd love to know.
Awesome. So,
Mike, how are you going? Just another hello. Sorry there, Vlad.
No problem. Right, on to the next one. We do have getting pretty close to the end. Last 3 setups I got for today. We do have a strategy on Bitcoin on 1 hour. It's the Precision Trend Mastery, which is great to see. A pretty good strategy. Very popular as well. We do have close to 140% net profit. Total closed trades 145. Win rate is 57%. The profit factor is 1.4, and the maximum drawdown of just 20.8%. Equity curve looks a little bit rough, you could argue, but in the end, the max cliff, I would say, previously was exceeded, is currently being exceeded. So yeah, definitely wait a couple more trades and you can consider going live with this strategy. It's amazing to see. Right, this time again on Doge, we do have on Dogecoin, we do have it on 15 minutes. We do have the Braid & Co. 271% net profit. Total close trades 84. Win rate is very close to 65%. Profit factor 2.5, and the maximum drawdown of just above 12%. The performance over time, we just have maybe like 7 months of data to cover. So overall, it was very profitable. However, since of August, I believe we had just 1 trade, which was a loser. Oh no, we actually have a couple more, but they just stacked up. So yeah, maybe I would wait a little bit again for this cliff to be exceeded in the future, and then you could argue you can trade this strategy live. Now, the last one for today I got for you guys, it's a strategy on Ethereum on 1 hour. We do have the stiff trend, which is great. 668% net profit. Total close trades 166. Single take profits. Win rate is 54%, very close to 55. Profit factor 1.58, and the maximum drawdown of 53%. A little higher for me than usual. So you can definitely try maybe like a 25 or 30. You're going to also lose a little bit more of net profit. But again, you can trade it as it is if you consider a 53% maximum drawdown, let's say, friendly for you as a trader. For me, it's a little high for my taste. So yeah, again, sky is the limit. Feel free to play with the settings and try to achieve a little low. You could also achieve a little lower the maximum drawdown and a higher net profit. Sky is the limit again. There is more than 1 million possible combinations inside our strategy, but with proper, let's say, with proper technique, you can reduce that to maybe like a couple hundreds of possible scenarios where you can get also better maximum drawdown and net profit. So that's pretty much it for me for today regarding the setups. Let me quickly change to the presentation and also stop the magnifier because it's quite disturbing for me not knowing what's next to the zoomed spot. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit slow within the presentation with the magnifier on. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the setups. As of now, we have started the August edition as well. Feel free to submit your settings with the formula inside our Discord. It's in the room of the elite backtesters. You can start submitting in order to upkeep your access as of September as well. The elite backtesters rank inside Discord, and also the platform access is going to be refreshed, and it's happening in less than 48 hours. I forgot to also change here, depending really on how many setups they are. We also need to check again each one by one. So yeah, it's going to be maybe even less than 48 hours again, and also the settings inside the database are going to be happening in less than 48, maybe closer to 24 hours. Right, I have just an introduction towards the newcomers to do, and I'm going to leave my microphone back to David. So, what's the Elite Backtesters? It's a group started by the community for the community. We optimize DaviddTech strategies, and not only. With the help of Botify, you can create beautiful algos by connecting Botify to other indicators as source, as indicator number 1, number 2, as an entry rule, as an exit rule, as a forced exit. You can debunk also too good to be true indicators. Just load them with Botify, search for the rules when to enter, when to exit, and you could argue that's not that good as it claims, or it is really that good. All the settings stay inside the group. So if you're going to submit towards the elite backtesters and you get accepted, you're going to also get access to everybody else's work. Monthly and quarterly prices, like David said, we quite exceeded $30,000, if I'm correct, with, I believe, last week's edition of quarterly review. Be sure to check the last week edition of the elite backtesters. It was great. Yep. Here is a picture on how the database looks like. You can search in between the performance over 7 days, over 30 days, over 90 days, and so on. It's going to be updated, if I'm correct, David, as of September, October, or is it too soon?
There's going to be updates. So my idea is to take the community back to where it was and have like weekly updates every Thursday. Vlad's going to be doing live streams about optimization and things like that, but I'll jump in as well and I'll go through the updates of the website, updates on my portfolio and things like that, so that you guys can see it and try to be as transparent as possible, but also get your feedback as much as possible on ways that we should be going forward, because it's all thanks to you guys that we've got where we are today. So I would like, if you don't mind, some more feedback from you guys.
Awesome. That's awesome. So in one sentence, our goal would be to have one script being optimized over 5 time frames by 100 people who spend together 278 hours. That will result a possible 100 million great setups. Why waste time? Join now. Sorry?
I said we're not far. We've got 1,000 setups already, so we're going good.
Exactly.
We're going good.
Exactly. We're close to it.
Absolutely.
Why waste time? Join now the best algo trading community and get exclusive access to this project and more than $2,000 a month of worth of prizes. And yeah, next week we are going to review new setups for August. And of course, we do have the June setups incubation review. All the settings that were submitted through June are going to be incubated in the month of July. And next week we are going to check them out and see how they performed.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening to me. Back to you, David.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rudy, for the mic tip earlier, and see you later, mate. Rudy, thank you very much, Fred, for your for the going through all the results. Great stream once again. Yeah, I thought I'll go through very, very quickly some of the things that I'm working on to try and add extra tools for everybody, speed up our trades and things like that. So let me just share very, very quickly my screen once again. My mouse is going really slow at the moment. I guess it's even a holiday for computer parts. Right, let me pull all of these over here. That one there, that one there. Sorry, guys, it won't be a couple of seconds. It's a bit of a pain to try and do this at the same time as streaming. Let's go there. Okay, so that's window 1, there's window 2, and window 3. So I think we're good. We have, there we go. Right, okay, so I'm currently working more on DaviddTech, the website, to try and improve the search results and things like that. Also, the Excel spreadsheets that you can find probably in the description, so you can see all of the bots, how they're performing on live markets and things like that. Trying to improve the results, not of the bots actually themselves, but make them a little bit more readable, like some of these percentages and things like that. Make them more readable so that they're a little bit more understandable for everybody, and why there's differences between each and every result. For example, when you look at the month by month result, there is no accumulation, there is no compounding effect in that table, which makes it a little bit more, I think personally, a little bit more transparent, because it shows you what could have happened in that month without having the effects of compounding and things like that. So it gives you a different point of view. We're adding to that to make that better, making the website faster, the trades faster. And to make the trades faster, we're also building a signal bot area here. Now, a signal bot, which is powered by TriggerTrade. TriggerTrade is like a sister company of DaviddTech. We're building this area here, which allows you to set up your triggers so you don't have to rely on the copy bots of DaviddTech. Now, there's several reasons to do that. One is, most importantly, is you have the power of everything in your own hands. If you want to stop trades, it's much easier. If you want to play around with settings on TradingView, you just go over to the settings that you find on TradingView, play around with them, and you can set up the alerts so they automatically trade on your exchange. It's very, very simple. You go through here and click on a couple of buttons, and it will take you through how to set it up. You choose your exchange, which you would have added like on CopyBots. Give it a name, and then you copy and paste that over to TradingView. Very much like, excuse me, guys, very much like TriggerTrade. But not only can you do it directly for DaviddTech strategies, but we also have other strategies as well, where you can click here and set up your webhook URL as well. You can choose to either use dynamic or fixed positions, or a percentage of your wallet, for example, all in one place. Easy to set up your leverage. Easy. Set up your take profits and your risk management, so you can have your stop loss and your take profits very, very easily, all in one place. And then you can just click that and save it as a bot, and you can record and follow how that trading strategy is going on your exchange. It works in 2 ways. You don't have to connect it to an exchange. It's a way of recording the results in your own way. I'm looking to try and add screenshots as well, like we have with the other copy bots. But this also gives you like your win rate on live trading, profit, and number of trades that have taken, and signals that are received, and all of that kind of thing. So those kind of things are we're going to be launching soon. I'm going to do a tutorial on YouTube, a full tutorial on YouTube tomorrow, I believe, on that. And then we're looking to release this on Monday next week for everybody. So there's a beta test if anybody's interested in beta testing it. Yeah, thank you very much, Stephen. Cool, great. Can we also edit the existing bots? Yes, so I've added this here, so you can edit, pause, or delete bots, which makes things a little bit easier. As before, you could only delete. Now you can edit, pause, and delete bots on the fly. So there's two kind of bots now. There's copy bots. That means you're copying exactly the same strategy as you see them on DaviddTech. But if you want to also connect them over to TradingView, copy and paste them like you did on the Trigger Trade before on TradingView, and then play around with the settings and find your own little magic, and then connect it directly to your exchange with multiple take profits or whatever. You can use this here to do that. So it does everything that you'd expect, like multi-take profits. Also, it will follow DaviddTech strategies to the dime, if you will, by following just connecting it directly to exchange like that. So very simple, something we're working on in the background as well. And I really would like to also get back to the challenge that I did on Bybit not long ago. I started building some bots. I've got a second tab that I had a second ago that had the other account on as well. There it is over here. So I set up 2 accounts on YouTube, and I'd like to try and get back to doing that as well. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time with building the website and things like that, and updating the Excel spreadsheet and all of that kind of thing didn't really help. So after the first video, I kind of gave up on the idea, and those bots have just been running in the background by themselves without any real intervention from myself. I didn't even have really much time to go and look at these bots. These are not the bots that I'm currently trading, but they're doing okay. I mean, this one's up 71% in 90 days. The other one's up 16% in 19 days. So I want to now add the other bots that I'm running live on my own personal account here, so you can transparently see them on Bybit. I have my Bybit account now working 100%, which is cool. A bit of a worry there. So yeah, I'd like to be able to make I've currently got 5 sub accounts currently myself, running around 12 to 15 strategies on them. I'd like to put all of those strategies also on these smaller accounts here, so that you guys can see how they're working and how badly they're doing if they go bad, because obviously they do go through. So yeah, through bad times as well. As you can see here, there was a bad time here, but they go through good times, which is cool. So I'd like to be able to try and share that kind of details with you guys a little bit more as well, about my personal training and how things trading as well. So I'll be adding that hopefully for September as well, all of those kind of things, so you can see which ones I'm trading myself as well. And that's it really, guys. Other than that, we have, that was just the one I was talking about earlier. There's my trades. What was this tab? This was a Botify setup. That was it for me, I think. That's good, Vlad. That was about it. Over to Vlad. No, we don't. We have one last slide that I almost forgot, Vlad. Don't forget that Vlad is here. I'm going to put this screen over here because I'm looking to the side of my other screen here. Don't forget, Vlad is going to be doing optimization sessions, real life optimization sessions, live on Discord every Thursday at 1 p.m. There'll be mixes of updates and things like that in the future as well. But from 1 p.m., Vlad's going to be doing some live optimization. Like he said earlier, I think the idea, Vlad, is you're going to go put a chart on the screen, start optimizing it, and just generally chat about things, life, and how to optimize and things like that whilst it's optimizing. Is that correct?
That's very correct. We are going to take some base settings, just some equity curve that's not good, not bad, or even the bad ones actually, and try to see which fields are active. We are going to check the values, some extreme values, and then going back to maybe more values that make actually sense to the strategy, and going each field one by one, and then use the optimizer to actually do the hard work of what's remaining or out of the available fields that are actually doing any change to our strategy. And I suppose that's going to be a one fun hour, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Cool, fantastic. So we got somebody thinks you're AI, Vlad. I think
I don't know,
Stephen. Yeah,
at one moment I'm a man, and then I could be a cat. Who knows?
The Matrix.
Exactly.
Yes, and then we've got William says it's cool, going to save us some time. Magic Vlad, yeah, definitely Magic Vlad. Cool, that's going to save us a lot of time tracking. Fantastic, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, can we edit out of the bots? Yes, I said. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be good. We got weekly updates like we were before on Thursday. Getting your feedback. You tell me what you need, and I will spend the week building it. And hopefully the week after on Thursday, you'll have an update on the site. And I think that's the best way to go forward, because feedback is what we need to know what you need. If there's any other questions, I will quite happily go through the questions. It works. If it works, it works.
I guess that's going to be like my lifetime tag.
Yeah,
you know?
you need a tattoo on your head. Great stream, guys. See you soon. See you soon, Stephen. Nice to see you, mate. Right, I think that time that I put some music on, and unless anybody's got any questions, we're going to leave you to your day, guys. Over we go over here.
Don't forget to like the stream.
Yeah, thanks for everything, guys. I mean, we've gone from 100,000 subscribers up to almost 1 million in a year, which is absolutely incredible. Yeah, when I started, I didn't even know that anybody was going to sit watching us. So thank you very much for everything, people. Guys.
Aren't there any other slides, David?
I don't think so. Is there? Am I missing something? Open discussion, and if
okay.
anybody, then that was it. Like and subscribe. Okay, unless there's any other questions, guys, I'm going to put a little bit of music on just to make sure that nobody has any questions. Mine and Mike, thank you very much for being part of the community, mate. Stephen, thank you so much. William, thank you very much. They have the same name as my brother. Brilliant name.
You get like in what out of nowhere, you know?
Right, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for the wonderful setups. Don't forget that we will be releasing them over the next 48 hours. It takes a little bit of time to add them all to the website, so give us a little bit of time. Look forward to seeing the full testing results. Look forward to next month's back testing results. Take care, everybody. Keep safe and trade like a boss. Bye, Vlad. Thank you very much for the stream, mate.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Your eyes on me, hang out with me.